To everybody, this is one thing I couldn't do when I was still on duty.
Yay!
No more show times, baby. Well, hello, Glue Troopers. Max of Max's Models here. I want to thank everyone who made it to the live stream. When it was over, I watched a documentary online on the Ravens. Those were the air controllers, the forward air controllers or FACs that flew the secret war in Laos. And it was pretty cool. They started off dropping smoke grenades from turboprop Pilatus Porters and wound up getting some proper bird dogs eventually. But they also flew T-28s. And because of the international concerns and the situation, sometimes they had to use Royal Thai T-28s or Laotian, flying for the Laotians, they had Hmong pilots and Lao pilots that flew them, and sometimes American pilots flew them also. But for international reasons, they couldn't fly them with the Thai markings on them. And one of the pilots mentioned, and I thought he was kidding, but he wasn't, they actually had slide-in inserts on the side of the plane so they could swap out the national insignia, although the Ravens often flew with no insignia at all. But I thought that was a pretty cool thing, swappable national insignia, just slide it in and out. It was just one of those things, I'd never heard of that before. And I found some pictures that showed that, yep, they sure enough did that. And the Ravens are a really colorful group. They were self-selected. It was all volunteer. Some had been Air Force forward air controllers. Some had done other jobs. They had to get trained in the mission, but they took a real high casualty rate, like 12%. But to go out and fly a Cessna bird dog with everybody and their brother shooting at you was something. And anyway, I think the bird dogs just either had no insignia or they had the Lao insignia, but the Laotians owned those. But the T-28s, like I say, I think a lot of them belonged, I think it was to the Thais. So they had to, change that. And it was just one of those things where, one of those little quirky things about international politics and fighting a war. So I just thought you guys would find that kind of interesting. There's something new to model. If you get that kit model T-28 on the shelf and you want to do something different, there you go. And they're not, these guys were still Air Force officers, even though they're incognito. This was not Air America, although they worked very closely with Air America. Okay, I just thought that was something kind of interesting that you guys might like. I'm going to be real busy this week. I may have trouble getting the time to do stuff like answer emails. So I've just to get ahead of the curve, I've made some videos that'll be released across the week. Just little ones. Guys, you take care of yourselves. We'll talk at you later. And as always, model on. Glorious beer, that's what we're here for.